What's the scene, people? This is Matthew, and this is another episode of What's the Scene. And today we have two special guests here. So to my right here, we have Ricardo Medina. We both collaborate on our BS Beats and Bailey podcast. And to my left, we have the incomparable Sommerleigh Pollonais of Movie Junkie for Life.
Yeah.
Yes. So in this first video here, we will be talking about. Alright, well, this is actually the collection, the box set for Bad Boys 1 and 2. Though I'm not going to stop to open up the pack and show you the disc, but it's there. So we'll be talking about Bad Boys Dos. Right. Basically, the story in a nutshell just involves Marcus and Mike. They are Miami cops. They always make sure to highlight the fact that they are in Miami.
Yes.
You know, we have this Cuban gangster fella, this drug dealer. At the same time, in the middle of all this ruckus, we have Sid, who is played by Gabrielle Union, and this is the younger sister of Marcus. Yeah. And we learn later on that she had a relationship with Mike. They were in New York at a point in time, and they try to keep it on the wraps, and then eventually, of course, Marcus knows. You know, Marcus just being the guy who gets angry really fast. You know, he tries to keep it under control, but throughout the film, there's always this subplot about him trying to keep his cool, saying "woosah." You know, there's all this therapy that he's going through.
Yeah, it's a recurring joke.
Yeah.
Woosah.
Woosah.
And it's just basically about the two of them just trying to bring this drug dealer down, and just the insanity and shenanigans that take place here.
Also the difficulties of their partnership because of Mike's shenanigans.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So
Yeah.
a lot of time has passed, and it's starting to wear on Marcus.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
He getting a little. They do the sequel thing where it's
Exactly. Yeah.
where it's
And
really
he's the
tricky.
one with the family. He has
Right.
something to
Yes,
lose.
yes,
You know,
yeah.
so. He kind of wants things to slow down.
There was a great soundtrack for it, actually. One of the big songs in it was a song called Shake It Till Feather.
Shake It
Right.
Till
And this
Feather, yeah.
movie always reminds you that, hey, this song is supposed to be a hitter.
Yes.
What are you, a cop or a model?
Whether we like it or not, whether this movie flops or not, this song is going to be a hit. This is going to be a hit for the summer.
Kind of the summer anthem.
Yes.
Close.
Yeah.
So I'm not. What's the summer anthem that you?
I honestly relate
what's
that song to this movie more than anything else. So.
You don't totally agree, because that song, let me admit it, it's kind of ridiculous though.
Yeah,
like for the moment
yeah,
when
yeah,
Nelly
bro.
says,
It's the chance on your mama half ranger.
like first time I heard it, I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
this is what you tell a girl in a club, though?
Yeah,
Like, really? So for one thing, the intro, you know, with that ding, 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 music. Real sure enough, oh well, this is how we bring the drugs in, and this is the tactical team trying to bring them down. But I do love the introduction of Marcus and Mike into the story.
Yeah.
You know, with them wearing the KKK hoods and whatnot.
Yes,
White power! White power! White power! Blue power, motherfuckers! Miami PD! Oh, damn. It's the Negroes.
In that scene alone, though, I saw Michael Shannon's name in the title.
Yeah.
Sorry, in the opening credits. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah. Michael
okay,
Jackson.
is he one of the TNT characters? And I realized, oh no, he's one of the KKK members. Like, wait.
We got our rights. Won't you exercise your right to shut the up?
I would really like to know what Shannon did before that, because I just remember now that I've seen him saying, is this his introduction role?
Is that really
This
pretty
probably
early?
is probably
Pretty
good.
early.
Like, he looks really young.
Right. Looks
yeah.
different.
I want my rights.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the shootout that follows, though, I really, really love
Yeah.
that scene, though. That slow-mo shot of Will Smith with them two guys.
But
Love that. It's dumb, but I love that.
Yeah.
It's so straight to DVD now.
Yeah.
Like that entire thing is like people would just be in cinema like, are you kidding me? but then it just it worked.
Yeah.
This movie is a big step down from the first one. Because I just like I like the first one so much.
Yeah.
It was again very dated. It's a product
It
of
is.
time,
Yeah.
but it worked in terms of that the frenetic action is one of the first times Bay, or you get to see Bay shine.
Yeah. Yes, it has one of the best foot chases
taxi.
ever put to
Taxi.
film.
And it's when I don't know, for me, it was the first time I really get the sense of, because, Will Smith is one of my favorite stars.
Yeah.
Yeah. same
Growing
here.
up. And that scene where he running with the shirt off.
Yeah.
It's like, Will Smith rich.
Yes.
He's a star now. He's like,
Yeah, and even more importantly, you're paying him off with Martin Lawrence. I mean, both of their
Yes.
shows were great prime
Yes.
time series, right?
Yeah.
So, you think, okay, these two comedians in an action movie, we cut the sellers off, and
Yeah.
they did.
And
They
they
have
did,
great
yeah.
chemistry and
What
stuff.
the shtick of it worked is because they just never, for whatever reason, never did a Miami Vice movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? They did it
Let's
they did
forget
later.
about Michael Mann's Miami Vice.
Right.
That movie does not
Right,
exist.
Right.
not that, right. But they finally did it in 2006, right?
Yes.
And-
Or was it 4? I think it was 4.
I
Or
can't
around,
remember.
it was after Collateral. I think.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, and so it was like, well, why doesn't we do have a good action movie? And they said, all right, like go 2 black leads, all right?
And that
make it
is the
work.
surprising thing
Yeah.
too. It's 2 black leads
Yeah,
in
yeah.
an action movie of this size.
And
You know,
Yes,
before
yes.
that,
Not
I
a white
don't
guy and a
remember
black
seeing
guy.
anything
You
like
know,
that, yeah.
But before you had one
Well,
black
like
lead,
48
one
hours,
you had the
maybe,
48 hours, you
stuff
had
like
the
that,
little
yeah.
weapons,
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
You had the
yeah.
48 hours, the little weapons, but
Yeah.
this was, I mean, the black leads thing didn't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
But I suppose at the time it was important for people. I don't remember it being an issue.
I don't remember it being an
Because for
issue
me, it was
either.
just Will Smith and Martin Lawrence on
Yes.
screen.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what
They
sell
had
was.
big
You didn't
names
think that
already.
you didn't think of that dynamic.
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah, for the second film, I don't know. This was it's a classic case of bigger but not better.
Yeah, well, I agree with you. That's actually one criticism I have of the movie.
Yeah.
And another thing a lot of people don't really know about this movie here is that there was actually a video game based off of it.
Yes.
And
Really?
Yes, there is. Go on YouTube right now.
Right, so that-
look
so
up
that-
Bad Boys 2 gameplay. It is one of the worst games.
No, okay, so that was a thing.
Ever.
That was a thing in the early 2000s where the Xbox came out and everything had to be a video game tie. So what they used to do, say, hey, movie coming out.
Wow.
You have about, I don't know, 4 to 6 months to make this game. And you dice it. And some stuff was good because they had like some of them like plan ahead.
Right.
And everybody had to do it to move, but they had stuff like crap.
Yeah,
This is an
this,
example.
this game was crap.
This
Like,
is it,
like
yeah.
literally go up right now,
Movie
guys.
movie
Watch
tie-in
it. Just
games
watch
was
a
like
minute of
big
it and you'll be
disaster.
like, yeah.
Pick a bad day to dick around with guns, boy.
One of the big standout action sequences for me was, it's how it starts up to it, is with Gabrielle Union, and then when you realize that she's this undercover agent, and
Yeah.
you know, with the Haitian Zopounds trying to attack her, and how that just leads into like this most insane,
yeah.
highway
That's the
car
word,
chase scene. Now, one thing I want to mention about that highway chase scene, right? So in this year, 2003, sorry, there were 3 movies that each one had a standout car chase scene, right?
Good.
First one was, well, the least memorable one, I should say, was the one for Terminator 3, Rising Machines. Not bad, but I mean...
I remember, okay.
It was
I don't
good.
I remember
It
that.
was good.
I really don't like that movie, but
Yeah.
that was.
I kind of defend it, but
I really don't like that movie. Almost nothing of it in it works for me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I remember that chase being pretty badass.
Okay.
yeah.
That's where Arnold had to thing with the
Yeah, with the crane
truck.
and-
Oh,
yeah, I thought
okay,
that
okay.
kicked a lot of
Yeah.
ass.
Right.
Alright, and the second one, well, I would say this one here for Bad Boys 2 is my second memorable one.
Okay.
But no denying that the one from Matrix Reloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is another
Yeah.
trend in action movies at the time, the highway chase.
highway
We have
chase,
this
yes.
epic long
Yeah.
chase.
Yes.
and you had to do
That
something
was a
with them.
3-act structure. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
this movie has a 3-act structure with that highway scene too.
Yeah.
But this one here was like step everything up.
Yeah.
And sorry, I mean, yes, 22 cars on a boat got destroyed in this scene here
Yeah.
for Bad Boys 2, but it didn't have Lawrence Fishburne and a katana though.
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne switchblade and a katana.
And surviving.
Badass.
And surviving from a flying Superman.
The ingenuity of this action sequence in Bad Boys 2 alone, though, is just insane. It starts off with Gabriel Union being chased, then it turns to, Mike
shoot
and
it.
Marcus
Right.
will shoot out in the middle of the street.
with the horn, yeah.
And then it leads into that highway
so
chase.
it's a scene it's a good action scene, but again, much like it's a bigger, not better scenario because it is designed to mimic the original Taxi chase scene. That's
All right,
the
in the first
idea.
movie, yeah.
It is like, oh, we grab this woman and then we need to chase the chase.
Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
the whole, right.
Yeah.
But it's a scene I like. I remember having a lot of fun with it in theaters. Again, there's a wild crowd. Cool.
Yeah,
Can't go wrong.
Stand out, of course, is when you reach on the highway and just the Zopons just like launching car after car. There's even a boat that comes in and they like slices through.
I
Will's
kept wondering
car
how
is, like,
many
really
people were
insane.
dying in this because of
I
all
know,
the
because
cars
there's
that were
one
crashing
scene where
on
like
the
4
civilians.
cars smash
Yeah,
into each other
yeah.
and blow up.
At least somebody had to get whiplash or something.
Yeah,
You know?
police cars were getting crushed. It's like, so
No,
we're
but
not supposed to think how many people are dying.
That Blues Brothers kind of thing.
And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
it
you know
is,
what
yeah.
shocked me though is like after that scene there's a scene with them in the office with the captain. Who, by the way,
I love that, by the way.
I love that
Right.
captain. And he says
This-
no cops were killed.
Where does Joe Pontiano?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
And he says no cops were killed. And I'm like, what? In all that insanity, you're telling me not one police officer died?
Just talk about that scene now. I like how he comes in. It's like tactical narcotics
Yes.
team. Tactical.
Yeah.
Tactical narcotic team. Keyword. Tactical. Displaying finesse and subtlety in achieving a goal. Tell me, gentlemen, what was subtle about your work today?
Well, I was at a family barbecue.
Well, I was at a family barbecue.
He just keeps, Martin just keeps repeating that. Well, I was at a family barbecue.
Yeah.
So you got the drugs. No drugs. Oh, okay. How about the money? No money. Well, then who is the sex man?
Cam, I was at a family barbecue.
Right, and well, we could transition into the humor of this. How much of it
Yes.
does it hold up?
Yes.
It's kind of hit or miss for me, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Right, there's one scene that a lot of people hate, but it's the one scene that does work for me. That's with the date.
Yes.
Yes.
Involving a date
Yes.
and involving Mike pretending to be a prisoner. Which is
Yeah.
really funny. It's a funny scene.
Yeah.
Scene
Everybody
flows.
You
loves
made
that
up the man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
want
want
to?
to?
Yeah, everything
I'm very surprised when you guys tell me that people did not like that scene because to me it's the one when you ask people what do you remember about Bad
Exactly.
Boys 2?
That's the one
thing I
That is
remember.
what people will say
Right,
they
that's the one
remember.
thing I remember,
Yeah.
Well, just to kind of expound on that, Roger Ebert, the late great Roger Ebert, in his review for the movie, and he gave this movie 1 star, by the way, 1 star out of 4.
Okay.
Wow.
He started off his review talking about this one scene, and it almost took him out of the movie, and he was like, how could the people, like the creators, the writers, they be so savage and cruel to make a scene like that?
Right.
And like looking at it again, I could kind of understand where he's coming from. Like it's very, very mean spirited.
Right.
It's funny. It's
Yeah.
good
No,
and how
okay, so
funny
it's
it is.
one of those things that I don't know. I can't, we live in a kind of somewhat more sensitive time now, kind of. I myself become, I'd like to say, more mature. But the scene still holds up.
I think
don't
so,
have a
yeah,
big
it
problem.
does.
Yeah, right. So we to get to that now, there is another scene in the movie that's totally played for laughs.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's another scene involving Martin and Will.
And Will
Yes.
in the
In an
electronic store.
Yes.
Right. That scene does not hold up at all.
Yes.
Right.
That I agree.
Right.
That's the thing. If you want to say mean or insensitive, that's the scene I would think of. That
Right.
maybe it would work back then, but it doesn't work now.
No, even then I had problems with it. I was
Right.
like,
Yeah.
well, okay.
You know,
And
but
the scene
I
is
get it.
prolonged,
They
so
play-
it just
they
makes
yeah,
it
and it
even
goes
more
on
awkward.
and then of course you have the sassy black woman, quote unquote.
Right. It's like
Yeah.
almost everything about it. It's like it's not just if it was just them and normal people
Yeah.
was in the place.
But there's stereotypes.
That's
all
my
over
problem.
it.
Yeah.
So
All
like, if it's
around
just
that
them and they
scene.
do the homoerotic
Yeah.
joke stuff on its own, it could have stick. I'd be like, alright, it little dated, but not
Yeah.
bad. They decide to have a sassy black poetry child. Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
And
they
you
have
have a gay couple.
two gay guys
Yeah.
talking about it. Those two characters totally ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
And I was
yeah.
like, alright, well, this is when Marcus gets high.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord.
Well, I love it when you call me bunny. Shit. Yeah, I do, girl. You should see this sexy shit I got on.
Right.
That one just went on. I
Yeah.
was like, stop it, please.
There's a lot of
Stop
so,
it, please.
and that's
Stop
the
it,
thing. So
please.
humor doesn't hold up so well.
Yeah.
Action.
Yeah, there's one action sequence where we haven't mentioned. This is actually before the electronic store scene. This is how they acquire the camera in the first place.
Right.
The shootout at the Haitian guy's place. I love that 360-degree shot in it.
Yeah.
It's just so in your face there, but I just love how it is just so like, yeah, Michael B is a badass. Look at my shot here.
Yeah.
I just so like put together so well there.
Yeah.
But one thing that always make me laugh is just the two guys that were shooting at Mike now. Like, it's these two Haitian gangbangers there, and one of them is like, the devil is not welcome here!
Yeah.
I'm the devil. Who's asking?
The devil is not welcome here.
You know what I mean? And then they have this next guy, like, every time he says, no, do or die!
Yo, say that. Let me go. Get up shit. Do or die, man.
Like, I would just laugh
Let
and
me tell
shit.
you guys something. I did not know they were supposed to be Haitian because I didn't know what that accent was supposed to be.
It's not Asian, but
They said Asian, but yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah, do or die,
Like,
man!
yeah.
generic-
Back then, I didn't know what they were
it's
supposed to be.
generic,
'Cause-
generic
and then,
Caribbean accent.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know, and then a lot of them have Ross. So it's like,
Right.
okay,
Yeah,
what
like
exactly?
even Mike Snitch, the one who gave
Yes,
him tip.
the-
He didn't sound
kind of
Haitian.
voodoo
He
shop
sound,
or
yeah, he sound
whatever,
more
yeah,
Jamaican than
yeah.
anything else.
Right.
But since we're talking about Haitians, just to talk about this briefly. I just imagine this the representation of Haitians in this movie would have turned off a lot of real life Haitians
Yeah.
right, when they saw this way.
Yeah.
You know, yes, they love to rob people and they steal from people. Like there's one scene where Mike says they're like pirates, man. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't know, but I can't speak for them because I'm not Haitian.
Well, listen, Michael Bay does not have a good track record for representation of ethnic groups to begin
Right.
with. So,
So
you
that's
know, he sells stereotypes. It's what he
Yeah,
does.
it's a
You
problem.
know.
Yeah.
something that it was not a problem for me at the time. I remember
Yeah.
coming up
At the
in
time,
a
yeah,
couple-
it's like
You don't care.
bad guys, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
But I remember some people have been issues with it, so I
Yeah.
didn't think of it.
Yeah.
What else?
Let's talk about Johnny Tapia for a bit.
Right, sure.
One of the most animated villains I've
I
ever seen.
hated
right?
this villain back
Yeah.
then,
It's
and I
I
didn't
want
like
you to
him
find
now.
these Negro bitches, and I want you to put them in here, in these coffins.
I want you to find out who those two black putas de mierda are. And I want them lying right here, in Mama's garden, in these coffins.
He is like the most animated version of Scarface I've ever seen. Like,
And
if they
then-
had
That-
like an
that's
animated
that's what he was
series,
trying
Basically what it
for.
was.
like if
Yeah.
they had an
That's what he
animated
was trying
series for Scarface, like Scarface the series, this is how old Johnny Tapia is,
Yeah.
right?
Again, big step down from the villain in the first
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Big step
Absolutely.
down.
I mean, the
This-
villain in the first one wasn't
Yeah.
really all that great, but
It was
No,
still
no,
it wasn't.
more-
character
It
was
wasn't
just-
stereotypical.
Yeah, no,
Yes,
the character just had
yeah.
to, he had to get a job done, and he, like, look, because of these two cops, they're messing up my life.
Exactly.
And they really, I thought they made that movie work. They
Yeah.
had the whole witness thing. I forget why they didn't just kill the girl. I forget why.
I can't remember. the
Yeah,
exact
yeah,
words,
yeah,
but
Whatever.
One of the subplots involve Mike and Marcus sneaking into Johnny Tapia's mansion and setting
Right.
up some wires and stuff.
Right.
And there's one
The
scene
rats.
with the rat sex where I was like,
Right. Pointless.
yeah.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Michael, there's a papa rat humping the shit out of this mama rat. No, he's straight pile driving her. Now, how is that information gonna help me do my job? They just like us.
All right, just stop. Just
It
stop.
was Martin Lawrence being Martin Lawrence in his show Martin and
Yeah.
not being Marcus. It
Right.
was just that. Yeah.
There's no when somebody phoning it in with the material, and kind of showing some of it in this movie.
Yeah.
He was not anywhere near as good as he was in the first film.
True, he was a little bit more compelling as the family man. Now he's just,
Yeah.
Right.
all right, I have to put up with you, so I'm
Right.
going to be
And
as
it-
loud as I can,
Yeah.
but still. You know.
And they was trying to do some kind of interesting arc with him, trying to calm down, the drugs, the jokes, but it was
Yeah.
aimless. His character was aimless.
They,
Yeah,
they
he
also
was still
kept trying to
spazz
sell
up.
And
the
then
fact
Will
that
Smith
he
had-
was angry, like an
Right.
angry man, but I never believed it, to be
Right.
honest. He came across more like somebody who was exhausted with his life
Right.
than somebody who was hiding anger. Because Mike would keep saying, this guy has a lot of rage,
Right.
Yeah.
a lot of, and it's like, yeah, but I'm not seeing, really
Exactly.
seeing
And
it.
then Mike's character had nothing in this movie.
Yes.
True.
So he just had the sister. That was
Yeah.
the joke.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
a joke, yeah.
Yes,
Mike
I-
is just
he just had-
Mike.
yeah, he was like,
works
Well,
out for
he's a
Mike.
playboy.
Well,
you know,
I was
yeah.
dating your sister.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's it. I was like,
Yeah.
well, they didn't really do anything about but whatever.
Yeah.
They had to shoot the guns in the people's faces
Yes.
and
Yep,
whatever.
yep.
Yeah, I would have really liked to see if you're going in that direction of introducing the sister, then let us know it's
Right.
more serious than that, than just them, okay, we hooked up in New York. So what? How is that any different from Mike being Mike?
Yeah.
Right.
But if you
But
tell me that maybe they're in love, they're engaged, and they're
They could
hiding
do
it.
something with that, right?
Yeah, you know,
that was
you
my
could have taken
comment.
it a little step further. We're engaged and we're
I
hiding
know,
it, and
we're
we
asking,
don't know
we're
what
asking,
to tell
I know
Marcus.
we're asking this of Michael Bay. We didn't do that, but I wanted something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, they do try to bring in Sid again for the final action scene
Right.
where she's kidnapped actually
Yeah.
by Johnny Tapia and his
Yeah.
men.
Right.
And this leads us to like another standout action sequence for me.
Yeah.
Like this one for me is the one in Cuba at his crib actually. It's so over the top
Yeah.
and so loud and noisy.
Sorry.
Then they have this insane chase through like
The ghetto,
Ashanti
yeah,
town.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
Shanty
Shanty
Town,
Town.
yeah, where
This
the
was
drugs
another
that they
scene, by the
made,
way,
yeah.
that Roger would hate. Because
Right.
like,
I hear
well,
this.
people live there.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
why are they just driving down and
Yeah.
blowing shit up? Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is where they make the drugs.
Yes.
Oh, we can't have that.
You know,
But it's
yeah.
so over the top. I like whatever. It's whatever.
It's right.
It
Like,
looks good. It's
It's
shot
one of those
well.
things that
well.
you're just not supposed to think about.
Yeah.
There's destruction, but it's really well shot, like from a production.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
The
it is,
production
it is.
for these
And
action
of course
sequences
it's a
are
Hummer.
top notch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
course
it's a
it's a
Hummer.
Hummer.
Right, it was like right. That's such a 2000 thing at age
Yes.
2.
Now we get to the Guantanamo Bay scene, right?
Right.
Great slow-mo shot, of course,
Yeah.
with Mike dropping the gun and all that stuff, right? We know how it ends, right? But y'all want to hear something funny about that scene? This is the first and only time that Mike and Marcus ever confront Johnny Tapia in the whole movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
That's the only point they
never
find- they find-
confront
Yeah, they
each
never
other
meet him.
at any point in time in the movie. This is the only time that happens, and this is where he gets shot and drop on the mine, and boom.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
That's
didn't-
the only time that they
I
see
didn't
Johnny
even think of it.
Tapia.
I honestly
In
didn't
the
think
whole
of it.
show.
Yeah.
It only hit me like the last time I saw it. I was like, wow. We did not even question this back in 2003 though.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
wow.
I don't have a big problem with that. You didn't need to be them.
Well, and not just that, but they start by saying it wasn't their case.
Right.
The DEA was working, right?
Exactly.
Then they built on it by saying you cannot go after Johnny Tapia. He always sues the police and wins.
Right.
So, there was that explanation for why they would not directly deal with this man, or have the...
But I know,
they
but
can't
it's
just
an
pull him
action
over and arrest
movie.
him.
I mean,
Exactly.
it's
They
an
gave-
action movie.
yeah.
You
Give
need
enough
to have that
justification.
Yeah.
confrontation
Yeah.
somewhere in the
Yeah.
middle or something, not at the end of the movie. Like, come on.
So the big sell for this movie, this was at the end of the summer, if I remember correctly. So, your summer is always have two, like, summers in my head, for me, at least when I've been alive and I can remember some of blockbusters and which I have to remember. Start with a strong movie, you end with a strong movie.
Right.
And everything in between, good but not great.
Yeah.
That's like just the business of the that's just the nature of the business.
Right.
And I had fun with this movie, but clearly I stepped down. Not the worst thing ever, because
Yeah.
it's the type of movie that I should say, it was less deep, but it was, they had to do what they had to do, and that's outbeing themselves as much as you can.
Yeah.
So now that we've covered that, do you guys think they should make a Bad Boys 3?
Yes.
Well, they are in the process of doing so.
Yes.
So,
So we
I
hear,
do
yes.
think that they
Because
should.
we're getting a television show starring Gabrielle Union.
All right. So the focus
And,
is
No.
No, but here's the thing, we just talked about that. We
They could
have
do something
these
like that.
movies to TV shows that are actually working.
Yeah, they
that
could
are
do
something.
actually
I don't know, we'll see.
because it's her and Jessica Alba.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
And,
just two
you know,
I
action
haven't
games.
seen
Yeah.
her in ages. Okay,
Yeah, and
well.
she's continuing the exact same role, Gabrielle Union.
Right, same character.
And Jessica Alba is supposed to be like the straightless. Typical, they don't like each other, but they respect each other. Friendship.
But
Right, so
They
they
do
do
the
the
female-
yeah,
formula there.
exactly.
Okay.
Kanye and Lacey kind of thing.
Right. But it's
So-
like female little weapon.
Yeah, so
Right.
I'm not writing anything off until I see it because
Right.
these days you really don't know. But a Bad Boys 3 is like, where do you go from here so many years later?
That's the
Yeah.
thing. Okay, so here's the problem. A Bad Boy could work. No Michael Bay. Figure out a way to not have Michael Bay. Now that
That probably will never.
exactly.
Yeah.
I know. But if you could do the 20-year jump and you say, look how much time passed. They all know what the aging version of Will Smith and Martin Lawrence could be
Yeah,
like,
especially a
Right.
character like Mike. Like, what would that
right,
age in Mike?
exactly. Like, he can't be married yet. Like,
Yeah.
not married yet. So
Yeah.
something wrong
Yeah.
going on, and you could do something really dark and existential with that.
Yes.
And really make a like if you're doing something like look, I know Bad Boys will be fun,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know how
They
you're
get too old
Yeah,
for the
I
shit.
don't know, yeah,
There'd
I
be
don't
a,
know.
Right.
and if this is like the end of the if this is like the end of the trilogy, if you will,
right.
yeah, kind of end off on a make things a little bit darker. You know what I mean?
Right, and
Um,
just have it and focus on Mike because Mike had nothing in that second film.
Exactly.
Yeah, he did
Exactly.
actually.
So well,
But for me though, my biggest issue with a Bad Boys 3 is the age of the actors, because Will Smith's gonna clock 50, I think it's this year,
right,
and
but that's a perfect time for
probably
it.
probably
No, but we
Mark
have a
Lawrence
lot of
already hit
movies
50.
now with older actors who, because of Neeson's Taken, are doing these action movies, and
Right.
of course you can argue
That's
Stallone's
what you did.
Expendables.
Right, no, right,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
That's what I was thinking in my head.
That
Is
it's
you do
working.
no, Expendables. Them clearly portrayed as young people. That bullshit, like
Yeah.
terrible. I hate what he's doing.
Right.
But in the case of
Equalizer as well.
right,
Yeah.
so I was thinking Equalizer-ish
Yes.
something,
Yeah.
but a little Expendables-y something where you
Yeah.
get a sense of all right, time pass. These guys, well, especially Marcus.
Yeah.
Sorry, especially Mike, who's still kind of stuck in the early 2000s mindset wise.
I would say so. Yeah.
Like,
You'd have
you
to
know,
do
the
that with
world
that
kind of passed him by.
character.
He's
Yeah.
still a cop.
Yeah.
They could do interesting things with it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see a Bad Boys 3, Frank.
Me too. I think it is either. I don't know if it's making it right now, but we should probably
I've
see it
heard
next
rumors,
year. I think.
but I don't know when.
Right, I keep
Yeah.
hearing, you keep hearing little
Keep
articles.
hearing,
And look, it really still pull them two together. That ain't hard.
Yes.
And everybody could come back. Joe Pandiano's still around. Like, you could bring back
That's
everybody.
true, yeah.
So I don't know. You know, they're going to do the dumb, well, we have 2 new rookies.
Right.
That is,
Yeah.
That
yeah, I
bullshit.
don't want to see that.
That
yeah.
could be kind of
That's
terrible.
the thing. I don't want that.
I'd be really worried if they do something like that. I don't know.
All right. So last words for Bad Boys 2. I would say for a movie that clocks in at 2.5 hours roughly, this thing is still very entertaining from start to end.
Yeah, I can't take that from the film. Yes,
Yeah.
it's silly and it's how you roll in your eyes at times.
A couple of
Yeah.
cringy moments that
Right.
we didn't need,
But-
but it's still
Bay keeps the
exciting.
energy. Yeah, Bay kept the energy. He kept energy. I won't say
Yeah.
he kept the
That's it,
same
yeah.
energy.
Yes.
But he kept energy, and
Yeah.
it works. It
Yeah.
works. It's
I haven't
still
seen it in such a long time.
Right.
It's just, it's not something that I was done with, and I was like, oh boy, I forgot how bad that was. I
Right,
was like,
right.
you know what? I still had a good time.
Right.
So yeah.
yeah, and that's the same way how I
Flaws
felt
and
with
all.
it. Yeah,
And
the flaws and
it's
all.
perfect for me as just coming out of high school like time.
Yeah.
It was all of that BS. It's 2003.
It's dumb, over the top, lavish action fare, right? That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people might hate it, they have their little reasons, it's misogynist or whatever it is.
No.
but
I mean, look, you
it's-
can't. It's Michael Bay.
It's Michael Bay. That's
Like,
the thing.
yeah.
It's Michael
You gotta
Bay.
take
right?
that or leave
I'll
Take
be
it or leave
honest,
it.
I don't really get into the whole political correctness thing when I'm watching a movie.
Right.
I try to watch a movie as what it is.
Right.
So I'm not
No,
gonna.
it has some things
Yeah.
that really you could say, all right,
Yeah.
this
Back then.
right,
Yeah.
And then now,
Right.
but that's the thing for me. It's like, okay, in the time this was shot,
right.
it's like, granted, like we said, the homophobic stuff
Still,
is a
even
no-no.
then was a problem.
Yeah, that's a no-no even back then.
Yeah.
But other things I could let pass because
Right.
it's just like, it's a product of its time kind
That's
of
the
thing.
thing, yeah.
Right. I don't
Just like the
think
first movie, it's a product of its time.
Yeah.
So if I were to rate this just as a Michael Bay, not even as a Michael Bay, just as dumb popcorn action movie
Yeah.
rating.
And it does fall in the category of trash, but my kind of trash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trash but my kind of trash. I would give this a 4 out of 5. Just easy.
Right, me too.
Easy.
Yeah, I still give it a 7 out of 10, reasonably high score. I
Yeah.
still really like the first Bad Boys. That holds up.
Yeah.
Right.
For me, it's just how to do an action film. You're doing a crime film.
Yeah.
You're getting that whole Miami Vice vibe from everything. But it's 90s instead of the 80s.
Mhm.
But this one is 2000s now.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
I would say 7 out of 10 as well. If I was
Right.
scoring it right now,
Right.
I'm looking at it as a 7 out of 10.
Right. So have you guys seen Bad Boys 2? When was the last time you saw Bad Boys 2? Do you think it still holds up to this day? You're like, okay, nah, this is just too much Michael Bay for me. I'm
Do
done
you
with Michael
want a
Bay.
Bad Boys
no more.
3?
Yes, and
Okay.
do you want a Bad Boys 3? Do we need a Bad Boys 3? Like
Probably.
before the end of this decade, do we really need one? I don't know, perhaps. So you can look out for our other 2 videos, which will be on Die Hard and The Dark Knight. So you can look out for that on this channel here, basically. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. So once again, this is Matthew and
Summer?
Ricardo.
as Martin Lawrence once said, woo-sa.
Ooh, so.
Woo-sa.
You have to rub the earlobes.
Rub the ears,
Woo-sa.
rub the ears, woo-sa. Do you not do any woo-sa? Like, what, it don't apply to you?
He's already centered. He's already.